Okay, let's take a look around. This is campsite number 18 on Lowe's Lake. This is looking back behind the site, and this is the beach, which is a great swimming location when the water is warm. It's May 13th, the water is not warm enough, but you can see we've got a beautiful view of the entire lake, well, most of the lake, not beyond that point out there. And then that's Grass Pond Mountain up there, and a couple of the islands. There's a site on that island. So this beach is the landing area. So you can see it's easy to make a landing, unload, pull the canoe up, no problem at all. It's fantastic. That's the Sawyer Autumn Mist, which is the canoe I take when I do big lakes. It's 15.5 feet, solo canoe. I've had it since 1987. So when you look at the hull, you can see it's had its many miles paddled on that. And then you have a nice area here to sit, and just got a great view looking southwest. West is over there, southwest is over there. That's the Five Ponds Wilderness back there. This is the kitchen area. I do all the cooking down here, and nice fire ring. Somebody made a bench, and this is the wood I processed so far. There's nothing really big around here. There were a couple of burnt logs, and I brought one piece I picked up along the way. And basically what I'm using is the Agua Canyon ADK 26. It's a combination of axe and hatchet. And basically what you have is a handle for the axe, which attaches securely to the hatchet, and comes in this nice case. It's great because it's easy to carry both pieces of both kinds. You don't have to decide whether you're going to take a hatchet or an axe. You got both. And then inside here I've got Agua Canyon Boreal 21, and then a Western knife that I use for batoning wood. So that's the wood processing tools that I use. All that kindling and all that stuff was just done by hand. I didn't even need any gear. You can see it's a great big site. It has lots of space for lots of tents. I use the platypus gravity feed system. So this is the clean bag. I already filtered one bag of water, and then I've got 2 additional dirty bags here that is going to last me days here. Plus I filled up my water bottles. And that's the bear hang. So in the orange dry bag is a bear vault, bear canister. I hang it anyway. I could just stick it back there, but I hang it, and then there's a Ursack Major there, and that's my trash bag in there. Okay, and this is where I set up tent and shelter. So I try not to cook in the area where I'm sleeping. So this is Paria Outdoors sill tarp. I'm going to say 12 by 10, but I'm not certain about that. And this is a Cedar Summit box mosquito net. They don't make it in the box form anymore. I've had this for at least 10 years. They make a pyramid shape now. But I like this because I can rig it up very easily underneath the tarp as long as I can tie the tarp off. And it gives me shelter from the bugs, which actually are getting pretty bad right now because the wind has dropped. And there's still plenty of room under there for me to store my gear. The weather's supposed to turn bad. We're supposed to get a bunch of rain Friday afternoon, night, and Saturday and Sunday, so I'll probably be spending quite a bit of time under there. And then I brought the War Bonnet Ridge Runner hammock. It's a bridge hammock, and that I've got an Arrowhead Equipment 25-degree tarp and hammock gear 20-degree top quilt. So Arrowhead Equipment 25-degree underquilt and a hammock gear 20-degree top quilt in there, and then a Climate drift pillow. So, and then that's a Simply Light Designs underquilt protector. All right, and then this is the War Bonnet Thunderfly tarp, and it's got the extension poles there, and so that gives me plenty of room under there, and I just tie up one end here so that it's a little easier to get in and out. Okay, so that's the camp setup. I'll show you the Thunderbox for this campsite. Set back in the woods here. So there's a privy sign, and then just follow the path back. The path is very obvious. So you got some privacy back here, which is good, because if you got a bunch of people at that site, you know, it's there's even another sign there, and there it is. My recollection is this has been relocated. So the top, the lid is not in good shape. It's all come off. You can see it's in two pieces here. So I'm going to report that to the ranger. Maybe they can just replace the top. The rest of it, it's a little bit of rot in the back. Maybe when they'll come in, they'll just replace the whole top. But the lid is the main thing that has to be fixed on. And the side panel came off too. So so that probably should be fixed as well. So this one looks like needs a little work. Let's see about the back. Back is fine. So it's the side and the top that needs work. The lid, I should say, not the top. Okay, and then got some big white pines in here. Got a few of them. And you can hear the frogs starting up. That went on all last night. Really pretty loud. There's a lot of them over there. It's in that kind of bog area behind the site. But this is, for me, this is the nicest site on the whole lake, including Grass Pond. I mean, Grass Pond is really nice because it's isolated, but there's a bunch of sites in there, so you get a noisy party, you're gonna hear them. Here, the nearest campsite is on that island over there, which that could be Frying Pan Island. I'm not sure. I might have to look at the map to get the name right. But that's the nearest site. So you got nobody around you here, and this is a great site. Big white pines all under here, all pine needles. So whenever I come to Lowe's, I try and get this site for a few nights, if possible. Sometimes I have to go to another site and wait for it to open up, because I think there's a lot of people that consider this premier site. You can just see, look at the view out on the lake there. It's just fantastic. So that's a tour of my campsite, 18 on Lowe's Lake, May 13th, 2025. First canoe camping trip of the season. Pretty late in the season for the first one.